Hey, my name is Joel. Today we're going to be looking at the parallel yet intertwined themes of Columbus. No, not 1492 or the one in Ohio, but the movie from 2017 about Columbus, Indiana. This movie is made by a secretive Korean video essayist starring that girl from Edge of 17 that gave a guy a handjob, and a post-pothead Harold from Harold and Kumar. Very unique collaborators. And most summaries of this movie showcase its emphasis on architecture, and before you start yawning from sheer boredom, the architecture isn't actually front focus. What's truly front and center is the story of Jin and Casey, who are navigating the town of Columbus and their parallel obligations and anxieties. Jin is a Korean translator who finds himself in Columbus to visit his estranged dying father, and Casey is resigned to her placement in the city as she lacks the self-confidence to pursue her dreams of being an architect, while also feeling obligated to stay and tend to her mother, who used to be a drug addict. Jin feels trapped because of tradition and lineage, things that most Asian Americans might have to deal with from time to time, and Casey feels trapped because of a sense of longing and responsibility. These same shared anxieties many college students, specifically the ones trapped in their hometown, feel. Jen's identity as an Asian American makes him feel like he must be in Columbus. He must be with his father, no matter how estranged they may be. And Casey's crisis is her past and her future. She shoots down potential internships and opportunities because of her fear of failing, of her fear that her mother will go back to drugs and the things in her past will hurt her again. But over the course of the movie, the two characters indirectly peel back their own problems while giving counsel to each other's crises. Let's look at a couple scenes. In this first scene we're looking at, take a look at how the characters interact and move across this fence until they reach each other at the very
Actually,
end.
I'll take one if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
You speak English.
You don't think Asians can speak English?
Yeah, of course. No, yeah. I heard you speaking on the phone and I...
Sorry, I'm being a jerk. You offered me a cigarette and I'm giving you a hard time.
I didn't mean to.
I know what you meant. Sorry, I'm having a rough day. For a year?
I saw you at the hospital.
You did?
Yeah, it was early in the morning.
Sorry, I don't remember.
Are you? I don't want this to sound offensive if you're, not, but are you related to Jay Young Lee?
I am. I'm his son. How did you know that?
I was planning to go to his talk. It's canceled, obviously. We heard what happened. Is he okay?
He's stable. Not enough to put on a plane. Still unconscious.
I'm really sorry.
It's okay.
My name's Casey. It's actually Cassandra, but everyone calls me Casey.
Jin.
Jim?
Jin. With an N.
Got it.
Are you from here?
Yeah. Well, we moved here when I was 4.
Do you like it here?
I do. How about you?
Not sure yet.
Credit to Lessons from the Screenplay for that idea. I totally stole that. But notice how at the very end of the scene, there's still some questions amiss between the two characters. They're not fully established as a connection just yet, but there's still some reluctance between the both of them. And it creates some sort of tension for both of the characters, and in turn causing tension for the audience as well. We're going to look at another scene here
So,
Stop with the tour guide mode for a second.
I'm not in a mode.
You said this is one of your favorite buildings.
It is.
Why?
It's one of the first modernist banks in the United States.
No, that can't be it. Do you like this building intellectually because of all the facts?
No. I'm also moved by it.
Yes. Yes, tell me about that. What moves you?
I thought you hated architecture.
I do. But I'm interested in what moves you, particularly about a building.
Casey's explanation of why she is moved by the building is purposely muted out by music. It's left ambiguous. It isn't important. What is important is that she is expressing it, period. We're going to look at one more scene that really showcases the disconnect between the two characters. Their two differing philosophies and the fact that they are facing the same anxieties and fears in different ways.
So what? You don't want him to get better?
Maybe not.
Oh. That's so sad.
I think your mom is right.
Are you just trying to get back at me for talking about your dad?
No. I've been thinking about it since you told me. What she says makes sense.
Stop. You have no idea.
You're bright. You can do a lot. You should go to New Haven. Take her up on her offer.
What offer? What offer? She was being nice, and I blew it up in my head. And I don't even want to go. I can't.
You said your mom wants you to go.
Yeah. She just feels guilty, and she doesn't know what it would mean.
Give your mom some credit, huh?
I can't believe you're lecturing me.
I'm not lecturing you. I'm not lecturing you.
You quit grad school, right?
That is different. That is completely different. The reason I'm telling you this and the reason your mother is telling you this is because you are smart and talented. You could do a lot better.
Then what? Taking care of my mom? You obviously don't get that, do you? Because you're here hoping that your dad dies so you don't have to mourn for him.
Both the characters ask each other the questions they're too afraid to ask themselves, resulting in growth between the both of them. What I love about this movie is that there is no forced sexual contact or romance between the characters. It's not about the relationship in terms of a romance, but it's actually about the relationship between their problems. Although they can be very different, they have similar themes. And so do all of us. We do have parallel obligations, parallel anxieties. But we may be more similar than you think.